good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. As you guys know, Saturday are Gunnar streams. Tonight is sponsored by Gunnar. I have to tell you that legally. And I'm wearing the Tokidoki frames from them. And my link is pinned in chat if you want to go check out some cool glasses. And thanks to Gunnar for sponsoring us. I had a day. I read a very good book twice. And it inspired me to start writing again. So I went and I dug my book that I wrote out of my closet. It's 80,000 words. And now I get to edit and rewrite. We're looking at rewrites. It inspired me to start writing again. Hello. I can't show you any of the pages because the footnotes have my name in it. Inspired nerd. Thank you, Vin. I appreciate you for the 25 months. But yeah, I dug it out. This is what 80,000 words look like. The problem is it's been so long since I've like messed with this book. Because I've been writing other things that I don't remember half of it. So I get to reread it first and make notes. And then I get to go in and do the final draft. It needs a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. It's a book I started technically writing when I was 13. And then I was at my dad's house. I forget what I was watching, some weird show on TV, on it like Adult Swim or something. I was like, I'm going to write a book. And I sat down and I drafted out everything I wanted to write. And then I didn't touch it for like 7 years. So technically I've been writing this book for a very long time. But it needs a lot of work because it's got a few ideas in it that are very, very childish that need work. That needs a lot of work. So it's going to be a full rewrite. But the main plot points are there. But I've got to refamiliarize myself with it. So I do have to read 80,000 words before I can restart. But I got inspired. Thank you, Vin. I appreciate you. So that's going to be what I'll be doing in my spare time. That's what I'll be doing in my spare time, is rereading that. It was on Wattpad once upon a time, and then I realized it was cringe, and I pulled it. I pulled it down. I was like, this needs so much work, dude. I don't want anybody reading this. Nobody reading this is what I want. Thank you for the 15 stream streak, Dweeb. I appreciate you. That's really wild. No. So I went outside today. I went outside today and touched grass. I went to a local vendors market that was hosted outside of a place that has a lot of like art studios. And like, they're not limited to just like painting. It's like all different kinds of art are in these studios. But the Christmas market was outside. So I wandered around outside for a while. And saw some really cute things. I got a really pretty print. It's on the wall back there. It's 3 women dancing in the forest. But I ended up in this dice maker's studio inside the building. And they were giving away pins. This one says "Be a good human." If you can't read it, I might paint the letters a little darker, but it says "Be a good human." And they were giving away pins because they had raised through the studio $12,000 for Children's Miracle Network. And he was talking about it. He's like, take a free pin. Everybody can have a pin. It's to thank the community for helping us raise 12,000, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, was it for Extra Life? And he was like, yes, it was. And I was like, dude, I raised money for Extra Life. And we got to talking. He's actually part of the local Extra Life team down here. I have my own Extra Life team, technically. But there's another one locally that a lot of the streamers that are around me joined up with. And he was like, he showed me his Extra Life page, and I was like, oh, yeah, I see your team. I know that team. I know Bex. And so we got to talking about it and how important it is to raise money for Children's Miracle Network. And he gave me free dice. They're metal. He gave me free metal dice. Like, these are expensive, and he just handed them to me. and was like, "Here, thanks for raising money." They're heavy. Like, you could hurt somebody, with these. Unfortunately, I don't play any games that require dice, but I was very thankful. I was very thankful for the gift. It was very sweet of him. I'm gonna have to find a game, I guess. Uh, as you guys know, I used to run the Warhammer store, and I am scared of tabletop games now. Tabletop games scare me. I don't like them. So I don't. What do I do with the shiny click clacks? Shiny click clacks. That's true. That is true. I do like the D20 quite a lot. Bolter thinks they're snacks. Oh, you can't see him. Bolter thinks these are snacks because I keep shaking them. He thinks they're snacks. So now I got to give him a snack. Now I have to give him a snack because he thinks the click clacks are snacks. Silly dog. Silly dog. Math click clacks. Yeah, Red might be able to use them more than I would. We'll see. They're very cute. They're very pretty. They're like an emerald green color, and I don't know. I really like them. I don't know. Maybe I just put them on my desk, just right here on the desk. I need more stuff for my desk. She might be able to suggest a use for them. We're cooking something up. I don't play tabletop games. Tabletop games scare me. Scared. Don't like. Oh, pretty. Yeah, they're very pretty. Like, I was very appreciative, but I was like, of all the people to give dice to, dude, you gave them to the one person who's just terrified of playing tabletop games anymore. Because I spent 3 years watching people play a tabletop game every day of my life. He was a very nice dude, and I was really happy that he was able to raise $12,000 for Extra Life. That blew me away. I was like, holy crap, dude. That's wild. But it does explain. So I know who he is. I found his page a while back on Extra Life through the team he's on because the Bexiest is on that team. You guys know Bex. She's on that team. And so I was looking through all the people on the team because I was like, I bet I know some of these people because, you know, they're local. And I found him and I kept seeing his donations to his own page. And I was like, that's kind of weird. If you're gonna, I was like, why is he making so many large donations to his own page? Now I know why. It was through the store. So that makes a lot of sense. Like, I get it now. I was like, oh, okay, that's why he raised he had like a $5,000 payment to his own page. Like, I get it now. Like, all money helps. I was just very confused by it. I was like, he donated to himself. Strange. Now I understand it's through the store. Like he uses the store to raise the money and then goes and puts it on his page. So I was like, oh, now I understand. Now I understand. No, tabletop games don't scare me. I cannot stand anything that requires role play. Cannot stand it. Do not want to do it. You don't want me to. It's not even that I'm a bad actor. It's just I don't want to. So I will be. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? If you ask me to act out a character, I just leave the room. I'll just leave. I'll go find a dog. Do you have a dog in this house? Okay, I'm gonna go play with the dog. I'll see y'all never. I know me, I've done it. I got invited to a D&D night one time, and the DM was like acting out every single NPC that we came across, and I finally just left the table. I just stood up. I was like, this has been fun. I'm gonna go pet your dog, and I just wandered off. I hope I didn't make him mad, but I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. I can't listen to this. Every NPC. Every single one. Every single one. I used to have to for Warhammer, introducing new people to the game, I used to have to tell stories and act out things to get people excited to play and, do the hobby. And I think that's kind of what's like ruined me on it. It's not that I think D&D is terrible or I think tabletop games are terrible. It's that I am so burnt out from that like I now have a healthy fear of just dealing with any kind of tabletop games. So I just stay away from them. I just avoid them. I still paint models when I can, but um I stay away from them. I don't like them. So I was watching a VOD back, funny enough. And in OBS, it's not quite doing it, but it keeps wanting to like blur the focus on my light. And in OBS, it looks mostly fine, but on Twitch and in the VOD, it's like out of focus, in focus, out of focus, in focus. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Something's going on with my camera because it didn't used to do that. Hi Gundam, how you doing? That would kill my love for life. I couldn't deal with it. I was like, girl, I know you love this game and you're having a good time and I'm so happy for you, but I don't want to be a part of this. You have a dog, right? Okay, I'm gonna go hang out outside with the dog. And I just left the table. I'm a resident 40K guy. Gundams have entered tabletop now. I've heard that. I'm the weird person though. Like when I go to house parties and stuff, if I get burnt out, I'll abscond with your animal to a room that no one's in. I went to a party one time and there were so many people there that when the host like came up to me, he was like, "Hey, do you like kittens?" I was like, "Why?" He's like, "We have foster kittens upstairs." And I was like, "Gone, done." And I spent the rest of the night in the foster kittens bedroom, petting kittens, avoiding people. Nope. I don't do well. I don't do well with large groups of people. I got some pieces unpainted right now. You got this. You can do it. Stream it. Have fun with it. I don't like weebs enough to play. That's another thing I have a problem with a lot of tabletop stuff is the people that like actively play the things I am interested in. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with them. I've met them. I've met the local Warhammer nerds around here. 2 of them are cool. There are 2 that are cool. The rest of them are nope. Hi Bree, how you doing? No. So I had my initial one at the initial visit. I had one 2 days later, and now next Monday, and then that next Monday, I have 2 more. So the next 2 Mondays, I have to go back for more shots. After that, I will be done. I will be done after that. For anybody curious, I had to get the rabies vaccine because hey, stop licking your leg. Because I broke up a fight between my dog and an abandoned dog at the dog park, and one of them got me on the leg. I am not like, so I know a lot of people when they suffer an attack kind of like that, they have some like lasting trauma or problems like around it, like fear of dogs and stuff. I am happy to say that at the Christmas market today, I got to pet a lot of random dogs. So I have no problems with dogs, but there were 2 instances where dogs got kind of aggressive with each other off like in the distance, and you could hear them like not fighting, but like getting real grumbly. And I did turn quickly towards it because I was like, yeah, so that's a thing now, but I'm not scared of dogs, so we're good. So the arm shots aren't bad. The antibodies that they do one time around your bite, that sucks. But the arm shots aren't a problem. They don't even hurt. Like I didn't even feel the one Thursday. It was nothing. So yeah, they're fine. Most of us are kit builders. I just like when it comes to models, I just want to build and paint. Hi Mary, how you doing? But yeah, no, I did have 2 instances where dogs got aggressive, and I did pivot very quickly towards it. So that sucks, but dogs themselves do not bother me. So we're good. I'm okay. We're doing good. This one is also okay. He's also okay. He's kind of a jerk, but he's okay. All of his spots are closed over. They're fine, healing well. He's got one weird thing on his leg that he won't leave alone, and I keep trying to bandage it, and the bandage keeps sliding down. So unless I bandage him from like shoulder to wrist, I don't think it's gonna stay. So I kind of just have to keep an eye on him. But it's healing too. Like, it's not a problem. If it weren't healing, we would have gone to the vet and he would have gotten an e-collar and we would have gone through all of that. But it's closed over. Like, he just wants to lick his shaved arm and I have to keep stopping him. But yeah, no, it's good. What a week. What a month. What a last 30 days. What a year. Really, if I'm honest with you, it's like, what a year, y'all. What a year. Hypervigilance, yeah. It was a little strange. A little strange. I did decorate Steve as my Christmas tree. As you can see, he is now a Christmas tree. If the skulls weren't too big, I would put Gunnar glasses on him. But I think the skulls are a little too big for the Gunnar glasses, unfortunately. Steve would be wearing glasses for sure. I think they're too big. I think they're too big. But that's okay. It's okay. Maybe we get a pair for Steve. Maybe they have big head glasses. Wonder if Gunnar has big head glasses. I mean, I have a big head, so maybe all their glasses are big head glasses. I don't know. There's family raccoons in our dumpster, including babies. They just want us to feed them. And I'm like, I would, little buddies, if you didn't have rabies. Fair. You kind of just have to like run by and toss popcorn in, you know? Do not get bit. Rabies shots suck. Do not get bit by anything. Rabies shots suck. I can now add that to the list of things I've done. It's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. I don't need another brand kit. I just got a ton of 40K plastics coming. Valkyries and paid a Gundam, build a whole Gundam, a proper size one. I think at that point you need a Titan. You know, if you're gonna stick with like Warhammer stuff. I think you just need to get a Titan. Tetanus shots do suck, but not as much as rabies shots. The tetanus shot just made my arm like very tight for like 2 or 3 days. The rabies shot, the way it works, and I'm just gonna gloss over this. If you get bit like here on your leg, like I did, it's right here, they have to put the antibodies in a round with 5 doses, right? Right, 5. And then anything that's left after they do that 5 times, they put in your arm. And then they also do a rabies shot in your arm. So the bite is antibodies. The rabies shot is in the arms. The arm ones aren't bad. Like it feels like a regular vaccine. The antibodies sucked. Oh my God. It sucks so bad. I was sitting there in the chair just counting down. She was like, yep, we got 5. And then she'd do 1. She's like 4. And I'm like, ah. But she did say that at one time they had to sedate a guy because they were trying to give him his antibodies, which he was like, I think on the face. I think he had his on his face. So that sucks. But they had to sedate him because he couldn't hold still for it. And I'm just sitting there like frozen. I'm like, I handled this better than a dude. I don't know how I would have handled it if it had been in my face, though. I don't know that I could have handled that. I don't know if I could handle face antibodies, but the leg sucked enough to tell me that I don't want to do that again. I don't. I'm just gonna buy bear mace. Solve that problem. Don't mess with me. I've considered a night. Yeah, there you go. Rabies scares me because if you have it, there's no cure. That's true, and there's no way to tell if somebody has it until they're dead. Well, animals anyway. I don't know. But don't get bit. Don't mess with bats. Don't mess with strays. Don't mess with raccoons. I would do it over and over again though to protect my dog. That abandoned animal came up to us. It was not Bolcher's fault. Some guy abandoned his animal in the parking lot after being at the dog park with him. But pox on that guy. But I was protecting my dog trying to break this up. So I would do it again. I learned no lessons. I would do it again. I would. Instead of letting my dog get more hurt, then that's just me though. I don't care. I'll do it again. And I'd do it again. That's just who I am as a person. 150 rabies made me super careful. I'll just take the vaccine and be done with it. It sucks, but it is what it is. Is what is. Shit happens. Don't do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not fun. So don't mess with bats. Don't mess with raccoons. Stuff like that. Don't do all that. That's no fun. All right, guys. So, as usual on Saturdays, tonight is a Gunnar sponsored stream. If you're not familiar with Gunnar, they make blue light blocking glasses. Apparently, they're patented. Their technology is patented. Is pretty cool. But you can use code zombie over on their website to get 15% off most frames. And they do prescription and non-prescription. Right now, I think prescription glasses are 30% off, and you can use your insurance. So that is an option. But if you want just regular old glasses, you can use code zombie. If you aren't going to use my code, like if you're going to do the RX sale that's 30% off, use my link. That's in the pin post. If you use my link and you don't close out of that tab, it will still count for me. So I appreciate you guys doing that. These are not prescription, but they did send me a pair of Siri prescription, the Siri ones. They do collabs, with different, IPs. So they did like a Witcher one, and one of the Witcher ones is the Siri model. They sent me a prescription pair of these in the ambers, and everybody at work thinks they're so cool. They're like, "Oh my gosh, your lenses are tinted." And I'm like, "Yeah, everything's slightly yellow." And they're like, "That's just so cool." I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. So I do wear these on occasion and to work. And then I have these that are the clear. And I have some Fallout one. I have the Fallout ones that are clear too. I was gonna wear them tonight, but I realized I hadn't worn my digital princess in a while, so we're doing that instead. Where are the Fallout ones? There they are. There they are. I have these too. I have these. So the Division. What? They did a Division collab. That sounds so cool though. I love the Division. I think my favorite pair are gonna be the Dooms though. But it's because I got the Dooms in Amber Max. Let me go find them real quick so you can see. Yeah. So I got these in the Max tint that they offer. So you can see they're like really super dark. I love these. These are my favorite so far. I don't know why. They make me feel like I'm a cult leader because they're like they got the little aviator bar around over them. I don't know. I feel like a cult leader when I wear them. I love them. I love them. They're gonna be doing a lot of different like things during these holiday shopping days. So keep an eye on the website and keep an eye on their socials. If you're not following Gunnar like on your preferred social media, you should go follow them because you might see me on there. I've done a couple of ads for them, which is fun. So you might see me over there. But anyway, I think tonight we're just gonna play some Debidas. Some Debidas Division glasses. I wonder what those look like. Hold on. Maybe they'll bring them back. Mm-hmm. 1 second. I'm just looking at something. Boom. No, I don't know. Like on every which ones can you see that sign on? No, it's just it's this one. See, on this one it doesn't flicker, but on this one it does, and I think it's because I'm closer to the camera than I don't know. They're on the website still. What? Hold on. Let me go look at these. Frame. Do you know what they're called? Hold on, let me type in division. Not seeing them. Burn, Borderlands, Campbell, Clicks, COD Alpha, COD Ghost. I don't know what they would be called. Under collab? Past collaborations. Overwatch, Fallout. Hold on, let me show you guys these. Okay. Tokidoki. There's a lot more Tokidoki ones than I thought there were. The cotton candy ones are cute. Guardians of the Galaxy, Loki, Diablo, World of Warcraft. Lots of Spider-Man, Call of Duty. Hey, St. Jude's, that's cool. Stark Industries. Yeah, that looks about right. Hey, we have some by Razer. That's cool. Publish. Steel Series. Game Grumps. Highly Street Fighter. I bet oh, those are probably cool. Best Buy. Facebook? That's interesting. I bet I would have liked these. The father editions probably were cool. Coca-Cola. Triton. Oh. Well, those are kind of cool. I dig. Yeah, we did miss out on those. Oh well. They're kind of cool. I like the Triton Trilogy Edition ones are really pretty. These are really pretty. I like those a lot. That's the first ones I ever owned before being partnered. Razer ones? Oh, I couldn't tell you what the first pair of razors not razors, the first pair of gunners I owned were. But it was back when I worked at GameStop. They were doing a display in the store. In certain stores got a display of their 2 types of frames. They only had 2 types of frames at this one, at this time. And I got the nicer ones. I don't remember. There was a plastic one, like all plastic, and then there was a slightly like higher quality frame, and I got those. But it's been so long that I don't remember what they were. But it was like OG stuff. Wild times. It was like OG stuff. So I've known of Gunnar for a while. If you had told me way back then that I'd be partnered with him now, I wouldn't believe you. That'd be wild. Absolutely wild. I was in Best Buy a few days back, and they have Gunners in Best Buy. Which is pretty cool. So you can find them everywhere now. I want to throw Victor around. We haven't played a lot of Victor lately, and I want to play some Victor. But yeah, no, I had some OG Gunners at one point, but it's been a very long time. So because it's been a long time since I worked at GameStop, so I don't remember back when they only had 2. Noodles. Guys, don't forget at some point tonight, and don't let me forget at some point tonight, and over the course of this month, I'm going to have 5 pairs of Gunnar giveaways. So basically the winner gets to pick the frame they want. It won't be prescription, it'll just be your basic Gunnars, but you'll get to pick whatever frame you want, and it's not like limited to North America. They told me they can ship almost anywhere. It's just you might have to pay custom fees. And you might have to wait a really long time because shipping could be weird. If you live in the middle of nowhere. So as a warning, they're not limiting it, but it might take a while to get to you and there might be customs fees. So just keep that in mind if you enter to win. So we'll do 1 pair tonight, and then the next so many Saturdays of this month, the next 3 Saturdays of this month, I'll be giving more away. And then the final Saturday of this month, we'll probably do 2. So that way I have all 5 given away. But tonight we're doing at least 1. I might also have another game code to give away. I'll have to look. I meant to pull it up before stream and just totally forgot. Totally forgot. Cool. All right. Sorry, had some Twitter notifications, weirdly enough. Why are you blinking? You're not allowed to blink. Only this one's allowed to blink. All right, where are we at? Blah, 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 blah. My monitors keep blinking. I think the cables are loose. I need to check them. I have a very long to-do list that is stressing me out. And anytime I have free time to do something, I feel like I have to do 10 other things instead. So I haven't gotten anything on my to-do list done in a very long time. Hi, Star. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm having a great day. Went to a little Christmas market, bought a print of ladies dancing in the woods. And got some mead. I did get some mead. We're gonna break that open soon. Very soon. And then where'd she go? Got some mead, got some food while we were there. And then I got to meet a fellow extra lifer. He was cool. He gave me a paradise. It was very sweet of him. He didn't have to do that. But I'm very excited to break open the mead. The mead's gonna be delicious. Maybe tomorrow, or well, maybe Monday. Probably Monday. I'll probably break open the mead on Monday and paint my bathroom because I need to get that done. Like I bought the paint and now it's just sitting there. It's like because I keep meaning to like paint it on my off days, and then I keep waking up late and having to do like 10 other things. So I haven't I haven't gotten to it yet. Unfortunately. I haven't gotten to it yet. Where'd she go? She's over here somewhere. Let's pick up Charlotte. I got the Gengar. Ooh, Gengar. 51 months! Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. "51 whole months." That's almost as long as I've been streaming. That is wild. 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 I can't believe that. That's insane. No, I didn't change my mouse pad, but I was feeling FOMO. That's fair. Also, Gengar is like one of the best Pokemon. Fair, like to be honest. To be honest, it's one of the best. Like Pikachu's obviously the best. but one of the best. 51 months. See? At Sensor Beep. I actually have one. The problem is I have one. The reason we couldn't use it during GDQ is that my sound didn't go through my soundboard. Did not go through my soundboard. So I couldn't use it. When it looks like Gengar's looking at my keyboard. I love it. That's fun. That's fun. Ooh, this map has a second story. Second story. All right, let's go get her. We'll go get her. But no, Joey, thank you so much for the 51 months. That is wild. Absolutely wild. I appreciate you so much. Stuff's crazy. That's crazy. I was looking back through like old clips and VODs today to see like what all had like gone on this last like 4.5 years, give or take. And like looking at some of my favorite clips and stuff, and we've done a lot, guys. We've raised $10,000 for Extra Life for Children's Miracle Network, all told. We have survived a fair amount of hate raid trains. We have seen Twitch change for the better and the worst at times. We've been to TwitchCon. We have sponsorships now, paid partnerships, crazy amount of stuff. It's just wild out here, being out here. Oh shoot, how'd I miss? Being out here with y'all, it's been a wild time, and I appreciate y'all so much. So wild, because you're amazing, and I consider you a friend. Well, I appreciate you. It's always good to see you turn up. I hope you're doing all right. You and the missus. But I hear somebody. Who do I hear? I hear somebody. But yeah, no, I can't believe. Hi, Elle. Sometimes I look at this and I'm like, oh my God, I've been doing this 5 years. This is the longest hobby I've ever had. Ever. They're getting gens done. I'm just kind of fucking around, honestly. I'm just messing around out here. It's cool. Somebody? No. Somebody. Look, I've never been told in my partnership with Gunnar that I can't curse. I just try to tone it down a little bit for our sponsored segments, but sometimes it just slips out, and they've never told me that's bad. I should probably ask. Are y'all in lockers? I don't understand where you guys are. And Victor should be allowed to kick generators. He should be allowed to kick gens. It's unfair that he can't. Chucky can kick gens, but Victor can't kick gens? What's wrong with y'all? Oops. She gonna kick me? No. She did not kick me. Weird. I don't think they know that you can kick Victor. Real talk. I don't think they know you can. Oh, Elle, how you doing tonight? My longest hobby is actually skateboarding. What? I'm too scared to do that. I am too scared to be doing all that. I'll skate though. I do roller skate. Okay. I do roller skate, however, but with pads, like all over. If they make a pad for it, I'm wearing it. Real talk. Elbow pads, knee pads, wrist guards, like I'm wearing it. I'm not doing all that. I ain't hurting myself. I already broke my finger doing it, but that's because I tripped over a dog. And they don't make finger pads, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they don't make finger pads. The doctor looked at me. She's like, "Why are you skating?" She's like, "Were you not being smart?" And I was like, "I was wearing all the pads that I could. I was wearing my helmet and everything, but they don't make finger pads." And she was like, "That's fair." No, jeez. Victor needs a Christmas hat. I wonder if I ever drew Victor with a Christmas hat. Because, like, I've drawn a lot of hats. But I don't know that I've ever drawn a Christmas hat on Victor, weirdly enough. I don't know. No idea. I can't remember. I'm wired to be charity marathon friendly. That's fair. Yeah, it's fair. I'm good. I hit my 4th P100. What? You've touched grass though, right? A little bit. I feel like I have to have drawn Victor in a Christmas hat. Like, I feel like it had to have happened at some point. What are you doing, weirdo? Can I be Victor? Victor. Victor. Well, I guess I could just go back to Charlotte if they unhook. There we go. Nicely done. Very nicely done, guys. Oh, I should probably plug my keyboard in. It's dying. It's dying. Not grass, but I've touched snow. Heck yeah, dude. First snow of the season or what? GG's. I touched grass today because they put some of the vendors on off, like they put some of the vendors like on the sidewalk, and then some of them they put out in the field, and it was like, okay, well, I guess I'm touching grass against my will. Against my will. Snowing on and off all week. Oh, jeez. It has not snowed here yet. It sleeted for like 10 seconds at one point. But that was it. That was all it did. It was like 10 seconds of sleet and then it just stopped. So not too bad. It's not been bad here. I did find my snow video overlay. Somebody reminded me. They were like I think it was Kiwi on the sticks. I don't remember her full username. She's cool. She did a what I do for Christmas month stream tips and ideas, and she reminded me that I have this overlay. And I was like, oh, normally I pop that up at the beginning of December, but I totally forgot. So now it's snowing. It's snowing now. It's now snowing in my room for sure on all my cameras. That's how you know it's real. That's snowing on all my cameras. Ignore the mess over there. I'm renovating the bathroom. Ignore. Don't look. Don't look at it. You can look at my 80,000 word novel though. You are allowed to look at that. That's going to be a mess to edit. It's going to need a rewrite. I ordered a new notebook. I ordered an 800-page notebook. And I'm going to, because I have a digital copy of this on a flash drive and on my computer somewhere, I think. Which is what I'll probably load to my phone to read this. I'm probably not going to read the printed version. I just dug it out to have it. Let me look. Hold on. I think it's on the desktop. Massive Google Doc backup. I named one of okay, so when I was saving everything after I was writing this, I did final version, and then I did AA final version, and then I did AAAAA final version final, and then the very last one I have is Real Monsters. Legitimately, like the absolutely final copy of that book is Real Monsters. H Real Monsters. Because I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Let me see which one's the last one I opened. Oh, this is all. I have the official manuscript, and then I have the rewrite. It's probably the rewrite one. I think it's this one. I'm going into a battle, like, I'm going into a match, and I'm just trying to pull up, um oh, no, it's not that one. Weird, I wonder which one it is. Ooh, we got Midwich. We got Midwich. Should log in, give people a nice demo dog. Do it. We had okay, so if you guys missed it, last night I was on Hockey Jetty's stream, playing with her and Ren Ben. And you guys know Ren fairly well. We did a speed run race once upon a time. But anyway, why am I so stuttery? But anyway, I was playing with Hockey Jetty and the Ren, and it was funny because I don't think Hockey Jetty knew I was a killer main. So like when I geared up to like join the lobby, I was like, hey, just to let you know, I'm a killer main, and the only perk that I know about is Lightborn. Okay, something's going on with his map. The only perk I know what it does is officially is Lightborn. And they thought that was funny. They did find that funny, but I was like, you guys think I'm joking, but that's like legitimately it. And I'm the world's worst survivor. And so like we played a while. We played like 2 hours of matches. So I was doing that last night. But we had a nice demo dog at one point. I do believe Hockey had to force him to be nice. But he okay. No, we ain't doing that. I don't know what's going on there. I can't deal with that stutter. We're gonna reload the game. Gonna do it. We're gonna reload. Because something's stuttering. Steam. Where's Steam at? I did update my NVIDIA drivers today, so be proud of me. I ran the updates. Let me make sure this one's up to date. Looks like it is. Yeah, it's up to date. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We're also going to reload this and where is it? Desktop? Massive GDoc backup. So back when AI started like kind of becoming a thing, I decided to take everything off Google Docs and just do a huge massive backup of it. So I have it all on my desktop now. Ain't no way. Oh, hey, were you in the last match? Sorry about that. It was stuttering. Like really bad, like unplayable amounts of bad. No, I didn't rage quit. My game was stuttering. Like I would walk like to a new room and then it would back me up to the room before it. And I was like, I can't deal with that. Like there's no way to play the game like that. So I'm resetting it just to see if that fixes it. I don't know what's going on. It's been real stuttery tonight and it's driving me insane. But welcome in. Do you guys want to see a cute dog? He cute. 25 stream streak? Dude, what? The slow climb. But anyway, no. Let's see if that fixed it. I don't know if it did, but we'll see. Hopefully it did. I'm not playing a stuttery game all night. They need to fix that stuff. They need to fix it. Oh man, are we in full screen again? I want to be in borderless window. Why you guys got to do that to me? All right, let's see here. Options, graphics, windowed full screen. There we go. Keep back. What we got? Oh yeah, just normal people. Yeah, for me, I don't know. You're running straight toward. It was weird. It was like stuttering really bad. Like, I don't know. Like, just stutter. I'm tired of you. But I don't know, man. I can't. I can't deal with that. It needed to hopefully restarting it fixed it. Hold on, I'm looking for a Google Doc real fast. That's why I'm distracted. I think it's this one. I think it's the Real Monsters one. I think it is. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it is. I wonder how many pages this is. Because it's in WordPad. We're gonna leave that open because I don't know. Thought my bill was good for once, but no, I had oh my god, I had bad lag issues. We'll see. We'll see if it's better. DVD's been weird lately. I don't know. It's been weird. Sorry to DC on you guys. Sorry you loaded into that and had to wait and everything and then just DC. But it was like unplayable. It just kept backing me up. I was like, what in the world? What in the world? This game's messy, though. I'm not surprised. I'm not at all surprised by DBD half the time. I love DBD, but like half the time. Half the time. It's a mess. It's a mess. Hopefully we play again in the fog sometime. Hopefully we meet again sometime. Okay, let's see if it's better now. Pink on blue, they're my favorite colors. They're my favorites. All right, let's see. Let's walk in a straight line towards the gin and see what happens. Because, like, it's not my internet. My internet is zipping. I'm good on my... Yeah, it feels better already. Okay. Nah, I said it. I said something and then it happened. And then it happened. No stutter. Stop stutter. Who's in my lobby? Ooh, there's a Leon and I'm a nemesis. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oop, girl, if you don't stop, I swear. I swear. I hope it's not my drivers. Because I did update them today. I wonder if it's... Do you think it is? Who did you hit? Oh, it's Leon. Let's get Leon. Nice. I don't understand what you're doing, baby girl. Cool, I'll just do that. I'll just smack you. I don't care. Oh, I'm not leveled up enough to get rid of that. Boom. All right. Well, Shack Pallet's gone. See, what is going on? Don't understand. Do I have to roll back the update? Every time I update something, it breaks. I swear. I updated OBS when they moved to the new version, like 32 or whatever. And it broke everything. I had to roll the update back. And then like it broke my Stream Deck. Why do I keep missing? Like it broke the Stream Deck, it broke everything. There we go. There we go. Can you no, I think that's the game. I think that might be the game. Doop. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oop. Oops. Stutter, stutter, stutter. It's better, but it's not great. Oh, I almost had him. All right, let's break this. Let's break it. Hey, I did my challenge. Boom. See, I have Starstruck, so if you stay too close, it's bad. He's a bad time if you stay too close. Bad times. But like when I'm interacting with survivors, it doesn't stutter. It only stutters when I'm alone. I don't understand. Nice, it's a Megan. It's a Megan. Like, what is that? What is this? What is can I walk through? I can walk through it. Okay, so I know now. It's DBD. It's not me. It's not me. It's DBD. DBD's being weird tonight. It's being weird. Not surprised, though. Not at all surprised. Better than it was. Not great. Hello. Cheers. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. I'm having a great one. I just wish DBD worked a little bit better. I wish it worked a little bit better. But I'm doing good. I had a good day. It was a great day. Great day. Could use more coffee, but still a good day. No, don't be doing that. That's your bad idea. Don't be doing all that. Don't be doing all that. I got starstruck, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. Everybody brought boil over. See, what is that? What is that? That was weird. Yeah, it's yeah. I thought maybe it was my drivers. I'm now convinced it's DBD. I'm now convinced, but that's okay. It's not unplayable. It's just a little frustrating. All right, who we got? Who saved you? Sable didn't stay to be healed, which is kind of strange. Oh, it's chill. Ooh, who'd you get? Ooh, Leon. Come here, Leon. Come here. What? Do we see that? I punched him twice, right? What is going on? At this point, it's just silly. At this point, this is goofy. Okay, see, he's not wounded. What? I wonder if it's happening on his end. I won't punch him again. Hold on. Let me find Jill. Let me see if I can wound Jill. No. I can't wound anybody. People don't get wounded. I'm still in chase mode, even though I'm nowhere near them. Okay, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop that, Ravens. All right, hold on, but she's... What's going on? Oh my gosh. What? What is wrong with this game? Sorry, gifted them a Twitch close. Thank you for the 5 subs. I appreciate you so much. And some awesome people got them too. It's gotta be. Like, even Barbara's having issues. Well, this is cathartic. Cathartic. Hi, Faku. How you doing? I love this. This is going to be my new channel trailer. God, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right. Yeah, I think Davida might have a crash landed a little bit. A little bit. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That was very sweet on of you. You're already on the top 5 board, but I'm gonna put a 2 next to your name, so it'll be Raven squared. Squared, right? Squared. Boop. Yeah, the whole game's busted. I think the whole game's busted. Either that or a hacker, but I think it's more likely the game's busted. I think we're just because it was 2 different lobbies that it was being weird. Weirdly enough. Let's find out. Matchmaking locked 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, weird. It's a holiday bonus. Well, I appreciate you. That's very sweet. I have a dog. You can only kind of see him a little bit, but he's super cute. And if you guys are just now tuning in, don't forget tonight is a sponsored stream with Gunnar. So you can get your own pair of Gunnars with code ZOMBIE by using my link in the pin chat. Yeah. Yeah. That was my second DC of the night, so now I've got a 5-minute lock. We'll see what happens with this demo game, and then we'll make decisions after that. He's doing good. Everything is healed for the most part. He won't leave his leg alone. Like it's healed. Like it's healing. Like it looks fine, but he won't leave it alone, so it's still kind of pink. I don't want to have to get him an e-collar, but if he won't leave it alone, we might have to do an e-collar. I just don't like leaving him at home in e-collar, unfortunately, because he can't go outside and stuff with it on. I don't want him to get stuck in the door. So I don't know. And I can't wrap it because it just doesn't stay wrapped. It falls down his leg. So unfortunately, it doesn't do any good. But I don't know. What the silly dog. I love you, buddy. I'm sorry you got hurt. I feel really bad about it. I should have kept a better eye out. I know. What are you doing? I'm not coming down there. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. Come here. Okay, so I actually need to put something under that because it's just a black screen. It's a blank screen. Come here and I'll pet you. Come here. He will not. He will not. Come here. Silly dog. He is a good boy though. He's a very good boy. He's just a silly dog. All right, let me boom. There we go. There was one I wanted to look at. This is, by the way, if you guys don't know, this is the Gunnar website. Where you can go get your own pair of Gunnars. But I wanted to look at is it the attack? The attack. Yeah, the attaché. How do you say that? These are going to make for a very good Grace Ashcroft cosplay. They actually sent me a pair of these. And they look remarkably similar to the trailer glasses that Grace is wearing in Resi 9. So I will be using these if I do that cosplay. They're very pretty. They got the little 3 dots on them and stuff, which I dig. I dig the little accent. And I think Gunnar will be happy to know that I'm going to use their glasses in a cosplay. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Am I wearing? I think I'm wearing Digital Princess. Yes, I'm wearing these. These in the clear tint. Clear. Attaché. That's what I thought. I just have a bad memory for words. The problem I have with words in general, is that I read them the majority of the time, I don't say them. So, like, for the longest time, there were, like, the word deny, I thought, because I read it so often, but hadn't said it out loud as a kid yet, I thought it was Denny. Um, and then, invalid versus invalid, I didn't know the difference, in pronunciations. I thought it was all the same word. Um, and the epitome, I had no idea how to say epitome the first time I read it. Um, so, like, as a kid, I read so much, and I had a large vocabulary inside my head, but I didn't know how to pronounce any of the words out loud, which I thought was funny. It was really funny when I started learning. So, attaché. After the rabies shot? So the initial visit, I had to do the antibodies, and those suck. Those hurt. But the next 3 visits are just like an arm vaccine, and those don't bother me at all. Those are fine. There's not even any like stiffness afterwards. Like it's fine. Totally fine. So I'm not worried about it. The next I have to go back twice more, and it's not gonna be bad. It's not gonna be bad. Let me hop over to Twitter and see if DVD's having trouble or if it's just me. Dead by Daylight. I haven't seen this yet. I'm very far behind. I posted that on the 27th of November and I hadn't seen it. No, I'm not seeing anything about outages on their official Twitter. Let me do Dead by Daylight just as a search. Okay, we have DVD's working for me, but on a different region. So no one's saying anything. I think it's just me. Crit fail. Oh my gosh. Crit fail. Oh my gosh. No one's having any problems. It's apparently just me. So far. Thank you for giving the doggo a T word. He's very appreciative. If anything else, I'm going to get fun clips from tonight. It's going to be some silly times. Shelly times. Put a portal down. See if it stutters. It can always be a just chatting stream, or we could do tarot cards. I don't know if I have it in me to do Resi tonight. Don't know. Could probably break out Tormented Souls too if I really wanted to, but I think I'm gonna have to like practice that off stream, unfortunately. Why are y'all all here? Oops, it's not letting me do stuff. I find it weird that it's me. Why is it just me? Everybody else it's fine with. Do you think it's the drivers? I could roll the drivers back, probably. I think it's the drivers. If no one else is having a problem but me. Could it be the drivers? I don't understand how computers work. I need someone to mansplain it to me. I just felt like doing that. Did you? The stuttering issue I could see. Like, if it were the graphics stuttering, I would understand. But interacting with characters, I wouldn't expect it to stutter like this in interacting. I could see graphically it being weird. Like, you know, not I could see it being weird graphically, but interacting with people, that's a connection issue. It's gotta be. And I don't think it's my internet. I might run a speed test after this and just make sure, because my upload speed is fine, but I'm wondering if my download speed's being a jackass. Possible. Is possible. I don't think it's on my end either, but the only issue is that these games are hosted on the killer's internet. Um, game servers or in DBD, I've been told, are hosted on the killer's internet, and so if we're having a really big problem, if it's not DBD itself, then it's me. And I just wanna make sure it's not me. I wanna make sure it's DBD. And I'm maybe, like, we're just at the beginning? Like, her flashlight's not even working. Like, her flashlight's not working. We're gonna stutter back. She's gonna be up again. Hmm. Now it's client server? Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know. You're all dedicated to a dedicated server. That might be when stuff got real screwed up. That could explain why stuff got real screwed up, when they swapped that over. PTP since 2019. Weird. People outdated with their info, including me. I like you. You're fun. You're also fun. You're also fun. Yeah. Does somebody want to go get what's her name? I'm gonna go get Steve. Oh, you can go. I'm gonna go get Steve. Steven! Consistency improvement? Probably. But anytime they mess with anything in DBD, it gets weird. They break it and then they fix it. They change it, it breaks, they fix it. In theory. Almost always. That's almost always how that goes. It gets changed, it breaks, they fix it. You don't want some yokel out and seeing your internet fair. There's open Destiny after being tabbed to get parental control messages. What? Weird. That's weird. Destiny, it's not the main reason, but one of the reasons I will never stream Destiny is that I can't. I can't get it to show up in any of my streaming programs. And Destiny's just a little weird all the way around. Real talk. So, Xbox issue or not, Destiny's a little screwy sometimes. Like, to stream Destiny, I would have to do a desktop window instead of a game window. And I don't want to do that. I don't want y'all seeing my desktop. I don't want y'all seeing my desktop. Not that there's anything on it. I would have to move everything off of it that, like, could give anything away, and I'm just lazy. I'm lazy. But it's not the main reason I don't stream Destiny. I'm just not a Destiny player, but it's one of the many reasons I don't stream Destiny. Clients changed a lot. Yeah, it's been a while since I tried. Like, the last time I tried was when I was in the spare bedroom in this house. So it's been more than like 2.5 or 3 years. Real talk. Or it's been a while. But yeah, it was real screwy the one time I tried to get it to open in OBS. Real screwy. Ba-da, ba-da. I just wanted to open a locker. I thought it was funny. It's doing better. It's not doing great. It's not doing great. I destroyed 5 pallets, which I think I did last match and it just didn't save. Can y'all do a gen and leave? Do the generator and go home. Why? What are we doing? I said it was getting better, and then it didn't. It did not. Whee. What do you want me to do? Him? Her? Oh, see, it didn't even wound. It didn't wound her. This is funny. Is she actually on the ground? I don't. So weird. Hold on. I'm going to make a post. I'm going to ask. The only thing I'm finding about DVD right now is how one of the tournaments that behavior has nothing to do with, isn't allowing trans women to play in it, and so everybody's boycotting it. Get wrecked. Behavior has nothing to do with that tournament, by the way. But some guy was gonna do a DVD tournament. He's a kick streamer, so that tells you what you need to know. And he banned trans women from his tournament, which is so silly. What a useless person. But that's the only thing that's coming up under searches. Hold on. Massive stutter issues. And did by daylight. See if anybody answers. Done it with 0 issues. I would assume by now they've fixed it. But back in the day, it was impossible to get it to show up in OBS. What a weird. How weird. Yeah, I can't even interact with that. Whee. Let's see if they stay down this time. Cool. Booty cheeks. You can see her booty cheeks. Ready? I love that they know what the go, what they know what go means. Oh, she had Unbreakable, the cheater. The cheater had the Unbreakable. Like, work for much longer. Dev not a Destiny issue. I don't know what's going on. Weird. We'll give it a few minutes and see if anybody replies. It might be it might just be Amazon services being dorky. I could see that happening. Ghosty. Hell yeah. Do it, Ghosty. We'll give it a few minutes though, just to see if maybe if anybody else is having an issue, it comes up. Because I'm not seeing anybody post about it. Hold on. I have an idea. Let me move this over here. Let me go over here. Who's playing? Vidius is playing DVD. Let's see. I actually don't know where Vidius is located though, so I'm gonna have to look at that real quick. Love Vidius. Sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. Do they have an about? So they're in Iowa? I think they're in Iowa. Let's see if they're having issues or if it's killer sided. Doesn't appear that Avidius is having issues. They seem to be all right, but they're playing Survivor. JG Dark is in just chatting right now, so I'm wondering if he was having issues. Let's find out. Oh, they're swapping over to Among Us. Maybe he was having issues. Might be why he's swapping over. Anybody else playing killer? And a burner else playing killer. Vicky's playing Fortnite. That kind of explains that. Kind of looks like killer mains are having they're playing other games and survivors are fine. We're going back to the dungeons in a week when Equilibrium in Destiny? It looks like on NyQuest's end it is stuttering. But I don't know where Nye lives. Oh, he's in Michigan. It is stuttering for him in Michigan. No, you're good. Arachnids, absolutely fine. We're having some stutter issues in DBD, so we're just trying to see if other people are having it too. But it's hitting Nye at weird times. It was like while he was being carried to the hook, it was kind of jerking a little bit. But now that he's on the hook, it looks fine. So I don't know. I think we're just having some server issues. Oh, wait. I was going to run something real quick. Real quick. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Let's see what this speed test says. No, we're fine. It's not my internet. My internet's at 2. It's not as high as it's supposed to be, but it's still at like 200 in megabytes per second. So it's not great. It's not as great as it usually is. But it's not bad. Yeah, my upload speed's fine. Upload speed is normal. Weird. Why is my download speed so low? My download speed's supposed to be as high as my upload speed, but it's being strange right now. Am I downloading something? I might be downloading something. That might be what's going on. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it kicked back in. We're good again. I think something was just downloading. Yeah, we're back in the 600s. Yeah, no, it's not my internet. Okay. It's not my internet. It's just being weird, man. It's connection thinking you. It's rubber banding. Yeah. Well, I was running into that too. I don't know what's going on. Very strange. We'll attempt to play this Ghostface and then see what happens. We'll see. We'll see what Ghostface does, and then we'll decide what we're doing for the rest of stream. And if I owe you a killer redeem, then we'll do that tomorrow or something. Strange. Very strange. Wait, that's not where I posted. Let me go look over here real quick. I'm not seeing anything yet. Apparently stream rewards were today, but like I don't care about that. Hex lobotomy. This Vittorio's name is wild. Strange. So far, no one said anything. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see after this match. Guys, don't forget tonight's sponsored by Gunnar. They make really awesome blue light blocking glasses, and you can get your own pair with code ZOMBIE using my link that's at the top of chat over here somewhere. It's over here somewhere. I think I pinned it. I made it easy. Also, my eyebrows actually look pretty good tonight. I'm kind of proud of that. I'm kind of proud of that. What a silly issue to have. In the dub it does. Fix your stuff, behavior. Fix it. Fix it, behavior. Fix it. Fix it. Drax, hello. How you doing? How you doing? All right, let's see her. Whoop. Nope, still stutter butter. All right, might have a just chatting stream after this. Did they fix shadows? There you are, baby girl. There you are. There it is. Did it wound her? Okay, so it actually did wound her. Fun enough. Cool. Sam should be getting a little better. Cool. Do I have Starstruck on this killer? I do not. Glad to be home. Don't blame you. Home is nice. Home is good. I went out today and did some stuff, and I was glad to get home too. And then I had a sandwich for dinner. It was quite a good sandwich. Like ham and Swiss. It's a very good sandwich. Hi, Chalumi. Good to see you. We're just vibing. DVD's being very stuttery tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. So we're playing like 1 or 2 more matches before we decide what we're doing tonight. 1 or 2. This one's better than it was. This one's doing a lot better. What do you want, dude? Yeah. What do you want? Sir, stop it. Stop it. Quit. Everybody gets a hook state. And you get a hook state. And you get a hook state. Everybody gets a hook state. At least one. You get at least one. That's only fair. It's only fair that everybody gets a hook state. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah. Everybody gets a hook state. I don't know if I'm gonna get her to a hook, though. I don't know that I can. We're a little far. Oh, wait, there's one right there. I might be able to get her here. It's gonna be pretty close. There we go. All right. Everybody's had a hook state. We're good. Go get him. Go. What are you doing? You going the wrong way. You are going the wrong way. Go get Vittorio off the hook. Sir. Ma'am. I don't know who I'm chasing. What are you doing? Okay, they got him. We're good. Everybody gets a hook state. Hook states for everybody. Oh, I thought she was still here. If I'm like basically on top of you, the hooks that don't work. That don't work. If I'm like next to you. You got to do it earlier than that. Let's do that way earlier. Way earlier. All right, double hooks. Double hooks for everybody. Except Vittorio, because he's fun. I like Vittorio. He's got the sass and attitude. He's got attitude. I might share. So I was talking about rewriting my book. I've been inspired to start writing my book again. There is a subs only channel in the Discord. Um, it also includes Ko-fi members too. So it's Twitch subs and Ko-fi members. I'm not going to share the whole book, but I might share like snippets that I'm not embarrassed of in that channel as a heads up. All right, I need the Caitlin. You'll be happy to know that my book is not a romantasy. Now, if you're into romantasies, that's totally cool. I'm not going to judge. I'm just glad you're reading. I don't care if all you read is like hardcore smut. I don't care. If you're into the billionaire and broke waitress trope, whatever. I'm cool with it. I'm glad you're reading books. I'm not going to judge you. I might look at you a little weird cuz some of that stuff some of that stuff's questionable, but like I'm not gonna judge. I might be like, girl, but like I ain't gonna judge. I'm not. I'm just glad you're reading. But I'm not writing a romantasy technically. Nothing wrong with romance books. I don't really care. Nothing technically wrong with that. But mine's more just like high fantasy. With like a touch of like urban fantasy in it. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll rewrite the synopsis and post that. Ooh, stutter. Rubber bands, I think is what that was. Girl, if you don't get back here. Hi, Willie. How you doing? I'm talking about rewriting my book again. Girl, I hit you. Why are you up? Why are you up? Why are you upright? Don't be upright. Can I make this? She didn't think I could do that, but I did that. No. I did that. Move. But nothing wrong with romantasy. Occasionally I'll read if the book is really good, if it's got like a romance like subplot, whatever, I don't care. As long as it's gay. It needs to be gay. I'm not really into like straight romance anymore. I'm just kind of like, eh. But queer romance, I'm down with that. But I'll read them. Currently I'm reading Don't Let the Forest In, which does, I believe, have a romance subplot. I'm not sure yet. The main character's Ace. And I'm going to be really upset if he does not remain Ace for the entire book. Because sometimes when authors write Ace characters at the end, they're like fixed. Their mindset is corrected. And I will throw this book if that's how this book ends. But he's got like a really big crush on his best friend, and it's super cute. But we'll see. Don't Let the Forest In. It's very well written though. I have enjoyed it so far. But I'm not very far into it. I'm not very, very far into it. Like a couple of chapters. Yeah, I was having the conversation though with somebody about that. And like while asexuality is a spectrum, the trope of the perfect person fixed me is not something I buy into. If they spend the entire book, which it seems to be this book, if they spend the entire book talking about how like that sex and like their sex repulsed, and then at the end their mindset is all better, all fixed, I get annoyed. I get really annoyed. Especially if the person writing it treats it as a he fixed me or they fixed me, like that kind of stuff. Like, I'm better now. Like, we ain't gonna do that. Now, if it was like, if throughout the book the character was like, I'm asexual, but like this is like where I fall on the spectrum, sure, I'm not gonna be mad about that. But we'll see. She the author was on Threads and seemed very like well versed in queer expression and identities, so I'm hoping she didn't do that. I'm hoping that's not how this goes. um we'll see though. I'll let you know what I think about it when I get to the end of it. The Dark and Drowning Tide was a very good book. There were a lot of like open-ended plot holes though that bothered. So I read The Dark and Drowning Tide twice. Once for the story and twice because I was like, I think I missed a lot. Like, I missed a lot. I got a lot of characters confused on my first read through because there were so many different like characters and kingdoms going on, and I couldn't keep track of like all of that. So I read it again. And it's a quick read. Like I read it in less than a day. But I read really fast, to be fair. It has plot holes and things the author just didn't consider, and that is why I give it like a 3.5 or a 4. Like, it's not a perfect book by any means, but it was fun and it was cute. It was very cute. It was sweet in a way, if you like the dark and like gloomy type, to quote one of the characters. But like they left a lot of like open-ended things unanswered, and that just that gets me. I know you can't think of like everything as an author. There's always going to be stuff that you miss when you're writing a book, and that's totally fair. But it was a lot of really obvious stuff that I think an editor should have caught. Like at one point she lays her bag down to, spoilers, to cross a very narrow bridge that she's going to have to like shuffle across with her back to the wall. She drops her bag on that side of the ledge, right? And then she crosses the bridge without her bag. They climb up farther on the mountain and she suddenly has her bag again. And I'm like, is it a different bag? Or like, did we forget that we left it behind? There's another segment where they spend a bunch of time dropping silver and iron into the stream to drive out the creatures. They're basically the Fae, to drive the Nixies and mermaids and stuff away. And then later one of the main characters goes swimming with Nixies with her silver sword on her belt, but they were repelled by the silver buttons in the creek, but they're cool with the silver sword on her waist. There were just a few things that I was like, I don't think we edited this book as well as we think we did, but it was still cute. It was a fun read. It had some interesting characters. I really liked Adelaide, and Heike. I thought they were cute too. But I was like, we could have edited this better. But that's just who I am as a person. I will go through books and be like, why did we not fix this? And like, no one else has noticed it at all. No one's ever noticed it before. I'm the only one. And they're like, just enjoy the story. And I'm like, okay, I'll shut up. Hi, Jar. Welcome in. How you doing? You want to see a cute dog? Cute dog. He cute. He hiding though. He hiding a little bit. But don't let the forest in. It's fun so far. It's a set of twins named Andrew and Dove, I believe. And then it's their best friend Thomas, and they all go to a boarding school. And they're seniors this year. And weird shit starts happening. But I found the artist on Threads and I wanted to support them, so I picked up a copy of their book on a Black Friday sale. So it might be a little too young for me, but like, I'm not super duper concerned about it because I wanted to read the story of the main character. So we'll see. Dark and Drowning Tide, the characters are in their mid 20s, if not older. Like the youngest is in her mid 20s. So it wasn't as like weird because they're self-publishing. If they're self-publishing, I will not critique as much. I will be like, it's chill, totally cool. This author is award-winning. Like she is traditionally published many times, award-winning, and I'm like, girl, you missed some holes. And she ended the story before the story was over, which was weird. But I was looking her up on TikTok, and somebody had a critique that while she writes beautifully, like her prose is beautiful, and they're right, it is. Her prose, like it's so well written. The way she describes places, and tells you about them and stuff, gorgeous writing. But she's really bad at politics. And after hearing that person critique that, I can't like unhear it. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. She is pretty bad at politics. She's terrible at it. So I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, oh, you're right. Totally right. Totally right. But like we all have our weak spots as writers, right? Like my problem is if I get too detailed, then I like run off with the detail and I lose track of what I was talking about. And so that's always been an issue with my writing is I have to like learn how to balance detail with story. So, but self-publishing like is fine. I'm not going to critique you as much with if you self-publish. Like I'm gonna just enjoy. Like I got a free copy. I forget the name of the book. I'll have to look it up real quick. I got a free copy of a zombie novel that is self-published and absolutely free. Like they're never going to charge for it. They're like, this story will always be free. And it's a zombie book and I was really excited to read it, but like obviously that person is doing their own editing, so I'm not going to be a dick about it. Hi Radical, time has passed. Holy crap, 42 months. And Shirtless Vittorio, you were very sweet. Sorry, I got off on a tangent and I didn't properly say hi, but I very much appreciate you for the fun game. And I hope you had a blast because I did. It was cute. It was a lot of fun. Do I have any traps? No. Hold on, I'll look it up. This might be our last DVD game. It's still stuttering and I'm kind of giving up on it. I don't want to watch this. I don't know that I want anybody else wants to watch it stutter like it's doing. It's aggravating. Honestly. Borderline unplayable. Destiny, my teammate teabagged me before reviving. Why? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's funny. We're still gonna do the Gunnar giveaway at some point. So hang out even for the just chatting segment because you want your chance. Go ahead and follow the channel now if you're not, because it is required that you be a follower of the channel, and you need to have followed the channel for roughly 10 minutes so that Mix It Up recognizes you as a follower. So get the follows in now. I don't really care if you stay following me afterwards. It's whatever. Like it'd be great if you did and you became a member of the community and you stuck around forever, but definitely follow me now if you want to be able to enter the giveaway for some Gunnar glasses. Definitely do it now, not later. Also, welcome to the community. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? I have no idea why. Some people are just weird, man. Some people are just weird. That didn't work out. But that's okay. Radical, how you doing? I hope your day is going good. I met some like fellow extra lifers today at the Christmas market I went to. And he gave me some dice because he was like He was like, he gave me a free pin. It says "Be a nice human," the heart. But he found out that I also raise money for Extra Life, and I knew some of his teammates on the Extra Life team. And so he gave me a free pair of dice. He was like, "Here you go." And I was like, those are really pretty and that's really sweet of you, and you don't have to do that. He was like, "No, absolutely, you can have some." So that was cool. Hi, Vampire. How you doing? Round of shots? I have mead. I bought a bottle of mead today. That's really all I got, though. That's really all I got is a bottle of mead. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm doing good, Vampire. Having a great day. We're gonna do the Gunner giveaway in a little bit. Your rabies shots? Oh, round of shots over with. No. So I got the antibodies. I got those handled. I only have to do those once. But I've only got 2 of the 4 like arm shots that they do. I only have 2 of the 4 arm shots. So I have to go back 2 more times. Monday and then Monday. Monday and then Monday. I have to go back again. So. But the arm shots aren't bad. The vaccines in the arm are not. They're not bad. Those are fine. I don't have a problem with those. Yeah, the stutter's still pretty bad. That's funny. Oh, did I not bring Lightborn on this killer? Oh, dang. Sir, did you seriously? I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. Let's see if I can get another one. So, it used to apparently be stomach shots. It apparently used to be shots in your stomach, and it used to suck. But it is no longer that. It is now, antibody shots, which those do hurt. Those hurt. It is 5 of those around where you got bit. And then it is 4 doses of vaccine in your arms. The antibodies suck. They sting a lot, like real bad. It's real bad. I was not happy. But the arm vaccines I didn't even feel those. The 2 that I got, I have not felt those yet. I have 2 more to get, but the antibodies is only once. Antibodies is once, and the arm shots, there's 4 of them. So not too bad, all told. I'm just glad the antibodies are done with. I'm just glad those are done with. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if I heard about how that bit's going. No, it's going fine. It's going fine. It's all good. I need to plug in all my peripherals, apparently. They're all dying. All of them are dying. But no, I got inspired reading a book that I read. I read a book and I decided to rewrite my novel, my great American novel. It's fantasy, urban, and it's like a mix of high and urban fantasy. So I'm gonna be rewriting this. This is from when I used to be able to draw, by the way. I used to be able to draw. I can no longer do this. And then this is not at all related to my book, by the way. I was just bored. But I will be rewriting this and taking out the more cringe parts of it now that I am much older. And I'm excited about that. I have to read it first, though. I do have to read it first. It's been years since I've read this in any capacity, so I don't remember most of it because my memory is terrible. Terrible. Books and Binders. No, it's my book. It's the one I wrote. It's the one I wrote. I wrote it. It's a little cringy here and there. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Okay, now here's the deal. 1 pair of Gunnar glasses. With this giveaway, as always, following the channel over the age of 18 with a verified Twitch account, no Smurf accounts, in good standing with the community. So, like, if I find out that you're banned on another account and you're using like a spare account to get back in here, trouble. That's just baseline. To win these glasses, you don't necessarily have to be like in America or in the EU or whatever. They told me they'll ship just about anywhere. It's just you might have to pay customs fees if you're in a weird spot. And it might take a really long time to get to you if you're like in Antarctica or something. So just be aware of that. I would hate for you to win glasses you can't get. So take that into consideration if you're going to enter to win Gunnar glasses, this giveaway. I am doing these giveaways the rest of December on Saturdays. So if you don't win tonight, you can tune back in next Saturday, and you might still be able to win a pair. They are not prescription glasses. They're just regular Gunnar glasses. Blue light blocking, and it's your choice of glasses. If they're in stock on the website, I've been told you can ask for those. That being said, all of that, if you're with me so far, I will need your name and your address. You have to be okay. I'm going to forget it immediately, but you have to be okay with me having that info and me passing that info on to Gunnar. Okay, you have to be cool with that. If you're not cool with that, I totally understand. Just don't enter to win. They can, I think, mail to a PO box if you want to do that. If you're in the US, but that being said, I do have to get your information from you. Okay. So there you go. Those are all the requirements for this giveaway. I'm about to start this giveaway. So when I start it, you're basically going to type !enter to win a pair of non-prescription Gunnar glasses. And we're starting that giveaway now. Hold on. It's loading. Give it a second. There we go. Now you can enter to win. And anybody following those rules can enter this. Mods, VIPs, I don't care. You can't win more than one pair of glasses though. So if you win tonight, you can't win next week, okay? If you do win, just DM me. Yes, Gunnar is shipping them, but I have to pass your info on to Gunnar. I do have to pass your info on to them. So a random person at Gunnar is going to have your info. Now, if you've ever ordered from their website, they already have your info. But like, I'm just saying, I'm going to immediately forget it. So I won't keep it. I won't do anything with it. But like, you still have to pass it on. So just be aware. That is a requirement. They have to ship them to you somehow. But yeah. Gunnar is shipping them. Yes. I'm not shipping them. This is a Gunnar sponsored giveaway. One of our, I don't want to give his name out, but one of the guys, that works for Gunnar that kind of does mediation, between like the Gunnar creators, like me, Pixel, Gundam, stuff like that, those creators, and then Gunnar, the guy in the middle that does like the communication with us and stuff. He went to the higher ups and was like, I want to do giveaways for our creators. I want them to do giveaways. Can you set that aside in the budget? Yeah, liaison. And they were like, yeah, we can do that. So I have 5 pairs to give away in the month of December. And this will be pair number 1 tonight. And then one next Saturday. And then the last Saturday, I'll probably do 2 giveaways. So there you go. 1 minute, 13 seconds left to type in ! enter to wear a pair. Going pretty well. A pair of Gunnar glasses. And then you can always enter to win next week if you don't win tonight. No, I'm not going to complain. It's been a wild week and it's been a wild month and it's been a wild year, but it's not been bad. It's just been very interesting. Like, I have stories now. When I messaged my mom about like getting the rabies vaccine, with everything that happened, and you can read about that on Blue Sky, so I don't have to go into it. It's on my Blue Sky. I think it's on Twitter too. When I messaged my mom about it, she was like, holy shit. And I was like, it's a story to tell. And she's like, yeah, it is. It's a hell of a story. So I ain't mad about it. It's been an interesting year. Nothing wrong with that. It's been an interesting year and a half, honestly. But I'm not one to really complain. Like, unless something's going really, really, really bad, I usually can find the bright side of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Duncan, you have won a pair of Gunnar glasses. So if you'll DM me either on Twitch or Discord, I'll get your information and pass it along. Go ahead and shop the Gunnar website. And let me know what pair of glasses you want. They basically said as long as it's in stock, you're good to go. So just DM me wherever you want. And we'll get you that. If you did not win tonight, the next 3 Saturdays, 13th, 20th, and 27th, I'll be giving away another pair at some point during the night. So you can enter then if you did not win tonight. If you guys couldn't figure it out by now, tonight is sponsored by Gunnar. That's why we had a giveaway. It's why what we do every Saturday. It's always sponsored by Gunnar. And if you use my code or my link, it's up in the pin post. My link is in the pin post. If there's a sale going on the website that's better than my code, if you use my link, I still get credit for it. And you get the better deal. But if there's no sales going on, code zombie will get you 15% off. That brings Shed over here on the website. These are the ones that I'm wearing right now, the Tokidoki Digital Princess. But they have a ton of stuff to pick from, even collabs with like World of Warcraft and whatnot. And they do take insurance. So if you go to the RX tab up top, you can get some info about your insurance and what they take. They do prescription glasses. They do non-prescription glasses. If you just want some blue light blockers, they're great for that. And they look pretty cool too. I'm not going to lie. The Fallout ones are some of my favorites. But yeah. So like you can see here, they do prescription and they do sunglasses. So you can grab whatever pair you want, whatever suits you, and help me out at the same time. So from what I understand, hi Asta, they need a dark mode, right? What I understand is they do deliver outside of the US. Specifically, I was told they have a storefront in the EU. So if you're on that side of the world, it might go through that. I don't know for sure, but they do deliver outside of the US. I don't know that they deliver everywhere. Like if you're in Antarctica, I'm not sure if they deliver there, but it's not limited to the US only. They have other storefronts. So that's pretty cool. Currently wearing the Fallout ones? Heck yeah, dude. I have to take some pictures in that one with my cosplay. Thank you for reminding me. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the Gunnar segment for tonight. So if you're watching on the Gunnar website, hop on over to twitch.tv/ZombeeAttack and say hi. Tell me what your favorite pair of Gunnars are, which ones you're wearing currently. And don't forget to use code ZOMBIE for 15% off. And have a good night over there. But yeah, no,